This reading here is for Leo for March 2020. My name is Barda, and I'm with Intuitive Tarot Readings by Barda. You can find us on Facebook. For the YouTube watchers, again, this is being aired live on Facebook, and then it'll be posted up to YouTube. And if you want to come in and join on the conversation, because like I said, it's live on Facebook, just come on over to that group, click join, and then you can take and start interacting with the conversation. Okay, Leo, March 2020. Let's see. I want to find out which area of life. Leo, March 2020. That one stands out. Career. That one stands out. Happiness. And I feel to pull one more. Leo's life. Success. So for Leo, I'm feeling it's your mind on your money. And your money on your mind. That's what I'm getting. Success. And it's not just about money, it's about happiness and success. It's just your happiness as well. Let's go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and pull some cards here. Leo, March 2020. What area? Career, happiness, and success. Is this just one reading or is this multiple group readings? Leo. All right. The first beginning reading has to do with, and I know it says career, happiness, and success, but I pulled the Seven of Swords, which is somebody who feels like something's being taken away or somebody has actually taken something away from you. And then I had the Two of Cups. Two of Cups revolves around love or relationship or two people. And since I see career, happiness, and success, this has to do, and I'll confirm it too. Actually, I think this is going to branch out. This has to do with two people who may be in business that are very close. Or it could actually do with love. Even though love's not showing here, it could. Let's go ahead and find out more information about that. Leo, March 2020. I'm seeing career, happiness, and success. Ooh. That's a lot. Okay, I have a feeling this is going to turn into multiple groups. All right, so that's one. That's another one. I'm not going to take those. Okay, I'll take those. All right, so this is going to go with that group, and that's going to go with that group. All right, so there is definitely, even though love's not showing, love is part of this one for one of the groups of Leo. When I say groups, and you're just watching from YouTube, once I start reading, I see career, happiness, and success. This could be just for one certain group of Leo who's going through it right now. But as soon as I saw a broken ring, and I kept feeling love was involved in here, that's a second group of Leo. So I'm going to leave those just like that, and we're going to work on the ones that have career, happiness, and success. And career, happiness, and success doesn't just mean that it's just about your career. It's about you as a person, and everybody, and I get this now with this one too. I mean, for the ones who is just, it's not just about your career. It's about happiness. It's about finding yourself. And with the Two of Cups on this one, and it's more of a career-based reading with happiness and success, this is about somebody who's coming back and finding themselves, and they're going to be pushing forward in March, which this card right here just says March. That's all it says. The Seven of Swords is something's been taken away from you. This is going out for the Leos who have had some kind of loss of some kind. And this could be an actual, I keep feeling family. family. That's what I'm feeling. I don't feel this particular reading has to do with love per se. I mean, there's love involved in family and stuff, but I'm feeling more of a loss of a family, you know, like a member or somebody who was like a family member to you. And I feel like it has affected your career, your happiness, and success, and just you as a person. That's where this is going. Okay. Flag. Do not be tempted to lower your standards. Okay. We'll get back to that one here in a minute. And this is not what's seen. A gavel. Involvement with the law. Interesting. Wedge. Someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something you want. Handshake. A meeting with a stranger could be important. This is a lot of cards. Broken bridge. Unsuccessful outcome to a problem. And when I see the bag right here, this is something of the past. This is something that's already happened. This has already happened to this Leo. And actually, as soon as, sometimes I don't always pay attention, but this card's sticking out to me right here. Two of Cups. And this card's sticking out to me right here. Somebody was literally taken away from you. That's how you feel. And when I see the bag, I don't want to read these words right here. What I want to see is, what I'm looking at right here is bag, like baggage. It's created baggage in your heart and your head. That's what I'm getting. And I do not feel this is something new. This has been something that's been ongoing for quite a while. Yes. Definitely. Something's been taken away, and it was taken away unfairly. Okay, I'll get into more of that one here in just a second, of the rest of the cards, but I'm kind of curious here. It's not just, I mean, law was involved. Definitely. 100%. The gavel, that's a judge. And as soon as you think of the law, I mean, you think of police officers. I mean, they were involved in this. Okay. Card that fell was Nine of Pentacles. This person, this Leo, and it could be you as a Leo, or it could be, if you're cross-watching, it could be the Leo, or it could be like if you just popped on and you are not, and a lot of people would be like, oh, that's not how that goes. Oh, to me it does. That's how it goes. When you pop on and you're watching this, and you may not be a Leo, but this is live on Facebook. If I'm sitting here, me or any other reader, and I've watched many of them, and they'd be like, okay, that's for Gemini. But I'm like, hey, that kind of relates to me. I have a feeling where this is going. You can be sitting back in the background and not be a Leo, but pop on the live Facebook and be like, you know what, that sounds like me. If it does, then take what you can from it and then leave the rest. I mean, because maybe that message, just because you're not a Leo, does not mean that message is not meant for you. Anyway, I got the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is representing somebody who is wanting to have contentment in their life, who has, and with all these other cards, flag, gavel, wedge, broken bridge, bag, handshake, and I get this as baggage. This is somebody who's just looking for their peace. And yes, I know you can look in here and see many, many different meanings for it, but what I'm feeling for this reading, this is somebody who is just trying to find their peace. I feel this has been an ongoing battle for you. And I get years. This is not just one or two. This has been for years. And why? Why? Because somebody was taken away from you. They're no longer there. And it's affecting your career, your happiness, and your success. And when I see the word flag, you know, I'm looking at the words, do not be tempted to lower your standards. I don't think that's about lowering your standards. I'm seeing the word flag. Flag stands out to me for the simple fact is I think this is actually just going out to a very small group of Leo. This is not a majority. This is a very, very small group. And you know what? I keep hearing family. This is for a person who has lost a family member. And it feels just like yesterday, but it's still affecting them today. just like it was yesterday. I mean, they're hooked on a cycle that they can't get out of. And there's nothing wrong with honoring this person. It's just, I think it basically took all of you, who you used to be. And I think you're wanting to find your way out and you want to find your peace. But it just kind of sits here over top. And when I see flag, I don't see red, but I instantly hear, the saying red flag. So I'm going to put that one right there. Whatever this situation was about actually had the law entailed to it. And it did take your happiness and peace. And it did create, not just with you, but with family members, it created a wedge. Yes, that's correct. Because of this person who has been taken away from you. And like I said, I don't feel this is anything really fresh. I think this is, I hear years. I mean, and I am understanding for the simple fact that I have lost children myself. And it's a child. It's a child. This is going out to the small group of Leo who have lost a child. It doesn't matter if it was yesterday. It could have been 10 years. It could have been 20 years ago. This has affected you and still affecting you. And what I see is somebody who's kind of trying to come out of, just imagine a real big muddy bath. You know how mud, you sink down into it? You're trying to come back out of it. And you're still trying to come back out of it. All right, that's what I want to focus on. All right. Broken bridge, handshake. All right. I want this one. So let's go ahead and get down to the results for this person. This is for March 2020, who has lost somebody. It would have been a child. And like I said, it could be yesterday. It could be 20 years ago. It doesn't matter. It's still affecting this person's life massively. Law was involved. Broken bridge. And it's created a lot of baggage. Could you for Leo, for this group of Leo, why is this showing? All right, again. All right, you've got the 5 of Swords. Something's been taken away. Again, you're gathering your swords. You're trying to gather yourself. That's what I get, and it has to do with this loss. Knight of Swords. And some Leos are not going to be too happy with me, but with the devil being present and the law being involved, I instantly feel that there was some kind of addiction of some kind, drinking, drugs, something that would involve the law. You're trying to move on fast from this. You're trying to actually get a grip on yourself. This is what I feel. And this is not new. This is very old. This is old. This has happened many years ago. 9 of Pentacles. You're moving on fast. You're trying to not move on from this person that you're missing, but you're moving on from the feelings. Because even though the past is gone, I have an idea what this is about. Even though that person is gone, it still feels like it was just yesterday when it happened. And it did tear up your whole world. And it did mess up your happiness and how you succeed in your career. Goodness. But I see the Knight of Swords, and they're charging on. I want to get more information about the Knight of Swords. And yes, I know you can read a bunch of signs into these, but that's not how I'm reading it. Okay. A lot of people know me. I pull off the bottom of the deck, and I felt like pulling. And I got the Star card. Okay, for this person. And I thought it was just going to be a group. Sometimes I will pick on one person. If they're on, I will feel them. Matter of fact, I'm going to turn around and look. Okay. Yep. I know who this is for. So this one right here is not just for a select group ago. Leo. This is actually for a specific person who was watching earlier. And like I said, this is live on Facebook. This has to do with the loss that happened many, many years ago. And they are trying to trudge forward and to get past what happened. Let's see here. I've got 2 lost cards here. When this person was taken away from them, and they are moving on. I mean, they're not going to move on real fast. I mean, they've been trying for years. It's been a real tough go. But with the Knight of Swords, this is action card. This is an action card. They're just going. They're not leaving this person, their memories behind, but they are going to get a grip on their life. How do I know? By the Star card. The Star card could also represent Aquarius. Not sure why I felt like pointing that out, but the Star card represents Aquarius. And this is somebody who, throughout the years, with all this loss and everything that has gone on, they've always had this dream of just having that contentment and being content with themselves. Just in life, career, happiness, and success. They just want to be content. I think in March, I don't believe that you're going to totally come to terms with what has happened. And even though I hear, yeah, I've come to terms. No, we don't. I don't feel that. I feel like it's still looming. This person is moving on to a brighter future. They're not forgetting this person in the past. Not at all. But they are moving on and actually starting to live again. That's it. You're starting to live again. And you should. Man, that was a painful thing, huh? Okay. Let's see. Where do I want to go with this one? Okay. Yep. You know what? I feel like for this person that I was pulling off of, I'd like to have a spirit deck. Let's see. Or an affirmation deck. Love deck will work, but there we go. Spirit deck. Since I picked up on somebody who had passed, and I do feel like this was a passing many, many years ago, but it still feels quite fresh in your head. This is about a Leo who is moving past. Yes, okay. I'll read that here in a second. This is about a Leo who is not moving past, that's not the word, who is moving on with their life. And it's taken them many, many, many years to do this. Any other messages from Spirit? That's too many. Okay. You know what? When that happens, the one I got is the answer. I got the Seagull. Now is the time for deep emotional healing. And what I just say, this person right here that has had great loss, they're not moving on from this person, but they're moving on with their life like they should. They've been stuck kind of in a, just imagine being stuck between 2 concrete walls and not being able to get out of it. This is what it's been like in this person's head. Because, and I know it shows the 2 of Cups, but it doesn't always represent a couple. And what I'm feeling is this is a child. I heard child at the beginning. This person is actually finally starting to do some deep emotional healing in March. And that's awesome. I mean, that's the best thing you can do. Because I feel like there was a lot of guilt in this for some reason. I'm not sure why. I won't delve into that. For the first part of Leo, I'm going to go ahead and do a closing message. Let's see. But your message is basically just, no, you're in the right direction. I mean, there's been a lot. With all these cards right here, it's been a lot. It's just been weighing on you for years. And I don't hear this just happened. This is years and years and years and years of this. And guilt. Guilt for something you shouldn't be holding the guilt for it. But in March, this Leo is going to be setting out on not a new path again away from this person, but on a new path of seeking their happiness, is what I'm seeing. Focusing on their career, focusing on their happiness, focusing on their success. That is where this Leo's going. Can you give me a closing message? Okay, this one is going to be here. And you will see me whenever I'm shuffling and one of them falls out. Before I even look at it, if it doesn't feel right and I know it goes to the second group, I will put it right there. And that's where I felt. Okay? Because there's going to be a totally different reading for Leo here in just a second. For the first group. What messages do you have? Nope. I'm told to go back to Spirit deck. What messages do you have for this reading? For this Leo, can you give me a closing thought? Okay, I'm going to pull. For this Leo, from the Spirit deck, what message do you have for this Leo who is trying to come out of a trying time of many, many, many years of feeling chained to a loss of a child? Trust your instincts to discern the truth of a situation. You know what? For some reason, you know what? That's not the best closing thought I could think of, but it seems appropriate. Trust your instincts to discern the truth of a situation. I think with this situation right here, whatever happened to this child of yours, you've had a lot of questions in your head. What if? I feel that you are definitely going to be coming out of this. I mean, it's not going to all stop. Because it does seem like yesterday to you. I mean, it really does. It's still in your thoughts, in your dreams. It just doesn't go away. But I think the actual truth, your truth, not the truth of what happened. That's not what I'm feeling. The truth to you, to be able to seek who you should be, to have that calm, that peace. Just basically connect with nature, connect with everything around you. It's coming to you. There has been so much that's happened to this person. A wedge, red flags. And I know it's not a red flag, but that's how I saw it. The law was involved with this child being passing. A broken bridge. I mean, family matters. It didn't just break you, it broke the family. Handshake, and then lots of baggage. I feel that in March, this set of Leos are going to be coming not completely out of it, but they're going to be looking at the brighter side of it. Here you have the Two of Cups, which to me, yes, I know that could be a lover, but to me, I heard the word child. You're not moving away from this child, but you're moving away from the pain. You got the devil here from what happened. When the situation happened, this is replaying in your head over and over. And the end result card was the Star. And I think you guys have been too hard on yourselves throughout the years over what happened. That's what I'm getting. You're beating yourselves up. And in March, I think you're actually going to come out and actually start living. That's what I'm getting. You're living. You're going to seek that peace, contentment. That's what you're after. You're going to. And you're going to be healing. Great healing. That's what I get. Okay. Now I was picking up on a second group of Leos, and it does revolve around love. I'm not seeing it here, but I'm looking at a broken ring, and I'm looking at twin flames. That's what I'm looking at. And these right here, I feel like these should be going back and reshuffled. Okay. For the second set before we begin, all right? needs to go. The devil. Okay, so all these cards right here, they feel right. They do. I know love is not showing here, but I do definitely feel it has something to do. Broken ring, that's a marriage. Parting of ways. Now, it's got me kind of confused. It had me confused for like 2 seconds, but I think I've got it. Each sign so far that I've read for is totally revamping how they do their life. And they're coming out, and there's actually, it seems to be that there's people sitting on the other side, such as twin flames, waiting for you to fix what's going on with you. I mean, I'm not sure how to put that. Let me see. Let's see what these are. The Feather. Someone you know is undependable and insincere. You know what? This is a relationship, no doubt in my mind. I mean, I bet if I pulled the cards, it would say love or marriage. Okay, so this is for a group of Leos who are coming out of a relationship. Or they're getting over a relationship. I can tell that by the feather. Yep, this is the person. This is how they made you feel. Someone you know is undependable and insincere. Okay, that's what you're leaving behind. And what did that cause? Pretty self-explanatory. Broken ring. Parting of ways, either in romance or business. This could be business too. Maybe you had a business partner who, it doesn't, to me, this feels like love, but it could be business too. Parting of ways. And then what's next? This feels like it's for Leos who've already gone through it. They've kind of gone through, you know, they've already gone through the breaking up. They've already parted the ways. This is what it's like to me right now. This could be going on in March for you. I mean, this is a March reading. But this is what, it does feel to me that this is nothing new. Each sign so far, it feels like nothing new to me. I mean, this has been going on for a while. Now, guarantee affected your wealth and your love. Okay. I pulled 2 more cards, wealth and love. So whatever this is, and you know, each time I'm looking at this, I keep seeing chains and they're broke. So this is somebody who has separated themselves or are going to be separating themselves from something that is toxic to them. That seems to be the theme of the year. Whatever it was, a lot was taken away from you as a Leo. The devil was involved, could be drugs, alcohol, sexual addictions. Feeling chained. That's what I'm getting. So to me, even though if this relationship, and I do feel it's a relationship of some kind, even if this relationship's still going on, the chains are going to be broke. Leo's moving on. They're moving on from this past hurt. That's what I'm getting. Now, I did get this one. This one kind of threw me for a second. Twin flames, your passion ignites. Okay. I'm curious about that one. What cards? This is a love reading, so let's go to these. Oh, and for some reason while I'm doing this, I got the twin flame card, and I got the tankard, which maybe you're out enjoying yourself. Maybe you're having a couple. Celebration, fun, and enjoyment. But I feel like putting it with the twin flame because I feel like that's it. For this group of Leos who are, you know, maybe you're still in this relationship, but when you come out of this relationship, let's just move on, you know, down the road a little bit and pretend that this is already done. This year, once you get past all this, the devil, the feather, the broken ring, you're going to decide, I'm going to go out and have some fun. I'm going to enjoy myself. You might want to keep your eyes open because you might actually end up meeting someone who is very similar to you, like a twin flame. That's what I'm getting. It's while you're out celebrating. Yep. Oh. Okay. Many who know me, I pull off the bottom of the deck sometimes, and I felt like pulling. And these cards are shuffled before I start reading. I got the Phoenix, a new phase, transformation, growth, change of mind, and I got twin flames again. See? Twin flames, twin flames. So this is for the group of Leos who are coming out of a relationship, whether you've actually got it, you broke away from those ties. If not, you're going to be in March. Man, April's a big month, you guys. I think for the last one I heard April 19th. For Leos, I'm hearing for this. You're out having a good time. Real good time. This is for you single Leos or soon to be single. You're out having a good time. April 22nd. Whatever is going to be going on, maybe that's when you're out or you run into this person. But I hear the word final. Like it's almost like, aha, I know. It'd be the 29th. Okay, that's interesting. Let's see. What other cards do I want to pull? Okay. That's pretty cut and dry for the second set of Leos. And I can also read this a second way, because it's showing career, happiness, and success. If we're viewing this from a business side, you could even actually be leaving the job that you used to have. And I know it says twin flame. Well, it shows you going out and having a good time, but you could be with like-minded people who are just like you. That's what I'm getting. If this is the second way I'm reading it here, if it's through career, just career. Because I've got the wealth card here. So Leos have wealth on their mind, not just their happiness, success, and love, but their wealth and their career as well. Leo may be branching out because of the chains that have bind them to an old career where they're going nowhere. And they may be going out and celebrating. Let's take these away right here. And, well, let's do it this way. With like-minded people, twin flames, usually that's all with romance and stuff, but whenever you have soulmates or karma people in your life, they're like-minded people. They're people that's just like, oh, I know you. I've known you for a while. So you'll be going out and celebrating and enjoying. Maybe you're celebrating a new job. Very highly likely. Let's see. Okay, what do I want to do here? I want to give a closing thought for these Leos. For this group of Leos. Let's do a closing thought for the ones who are leaving a relationship or have already left the relationship. Let's see. I got 2 cards. Let's see how no, I got 4. All right. There's definitely going to be celebrating in Leo's life in March. Definitely. I got childhood, innocence. I got clouds, shape-shifting. And I got crystals, focus. And then I got dance, celebration. So whatever Leo has going on in their life, whether it's through love or it has to do with their business and they're branching out to a different job, there is going to be celebration. You're going to have something to celebrate about here pretty soon. And Leo is ever-changing with the shape-shifting card. Now, I see the childhood card right here. And to me, that kind of goes along with, just basically cutting loose and enjoying yourself. Just being kind of innocent, just, having a good time. That's what it feels like to me. Shape-shifting. Leos are ever-changing. Ever-changing. And yet, they're going to change again. They're not satisfied with the situation. They're going to change it. And how are they going to do that? Leos are very good at focusing. Very good at focusing. And they're going to get their end result, which is something new. Celebration, fun, and enjoyment. And the celebration card. Leo will have something to celebrate in March. Guaranteed. Whether it's love or business or just, and this will go for the first one too, because this actually ended up being 3 different readings. This can actually go for the one person, and I don't normally do that had lost a child many, many years ago. Maybe you're actually, this goes for you too. Celebration, celebrating. Sometimes whenever somebody passes, we shouldn't always see on the downside. Maybe sometimes celebration is the way to go. And that's what I'm feeling. I feel that. So in the end, March 2020 for Leo is the end result is going to be celebration. And I think that's going to be the title of this one is celebration. You guys are all coming out of something very hard, whether it is a loss of a child, business, or a relationship. And you guys are building something new and becoming, you know, the roaring lion, the Leo. That's what I feel. All right. Thank you, Leo. I will see you next time. Bye.